Welcome back to the Life and Time with Harry Slime slash Junkhead slash. Well, I mean, I don't even know if we want to like dox the TikTok on this part of the world. This is like the seedy underbelly of what I do. The other side. We haven't even updated this podcast in years at this point, I think. But we decided, mostly me. I'm gonna be honest, it was mostly me, and I'm kind of just dragging these poor guys along. They have to deal with my fucking, I don't know, like rock and roll autism, I guess, if you want to call it that. But there was a long story short, there was a zine, and it still exists. Anthony, by the way, we have Anthony and Shane on the pod. Anthony, go ahead.
Hello, I'm Anthony, and I'm currently on the pod. You know,
I love how you introduce yourself like this is your first time here when you're like long-term guest, man. You've been
yeah,
here since the roots.
I have never been in a pod before. I think it's going to be interesting. I'm going to try my best.
We've got Shane. Shane, what's up? How you doing?
Hey, thanks for having me back. It's
Of
been a
course, of
while.
course.
I'm older now and wiser, and I know more about podcasting now, so I'm gonna be good at it.
Are you still like super buff?
Even buffer.
Do,
I
do you
just
Hell
actually?
yeah.
I only
You,
lift and listen to podcasts now, and I've been honing my skills for years. Like I've gone into the mountains like Batman and just worked on it, you know?
Dude, he
yes.
Shane, you really are like you've achieved monk status. Like you have like a perfectly fit body and like you're in the mountains hiking and like up in the clouds and shit, dude. You might like if I swear to God, if I see like an update on your Instagram and it's you with like a staff and ceremonial robes, I'll know what's up.
It's coming.
Yeah.
What color are the robes?
Like a deep maroon. I think at least that's what I
Ah,
see. What about you, Shane?
Yeah, or like a nice, like really rich forest green.
yeah, I like
Ooh,
those. I like those. I like those.
yeah,
Those are good
yeah.
robes.
Oh, 100%. So basically, the zine is called Maximum Rock and Roll, and it is basically a complete catalog of indie rock, punk rock, hardcore from I think it started in 83 or 82, one of those years. It is just a real snapshot of not only like what was happening in those cultures, but like one, how people communicated to each other via magazines and zines, both popular and underground, but two, how that almost relates to the way that we see people communicating on Facebook, on YouTube, whether it's like a crazy Facebook rant or a long form YouTube comment where somebody decides to just throw down, I don't know, like 8 paragraphs, and you're like, you've got to be fucking kidding me, man. I'm not reading all of this. Like,
Yeah,
it's a bit insane.
I respect that
Um,
they used to publish it because if you looked at the new rules, they wouldn't publish they wouldn't publish probably any of the stuff that they published back in the day.
Yeah, yeah, no, for real. That's a good point. But what we have here is the letters to the editor from Maximum Rock and Roll. And I'm going to be reading from a couple of different zines, kind of giving you a best of the magazines that I have currently in possession. There's a ton more. I think I mean there's a lot of issues in Maximum Rock and Roll to say the least. But without further ado, this one comes from September of 1996. And, we're, especially when you're speaking about the culture, Cobain is already passed away. Like, I think Soundgarden has like one more album that comes out that year. So we're kind of at the death throes of grunge rock, and it's starting to move more into like I guess if you're cool, it's like Radiohead and OK Computer, and if you're not, it's like Limp Bizkit or some shit like that.
We are
So
on the cusp of new metal,
you have
Yeah.
and
new
I,
metal.
for one, am very excited because what a time to be alive, you know? When like
you're
people who don't like black people but love their music.
Yeah, dude. A lot. Let's be honest. A lot of that is going down right now. Like a
It's
lot.
endemic. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, won't ever change. But yeah, no. Which which way, punk rocker? Do you take the red pill and follow corn down down this maze, or do you take this blue pill and get mad that Tom York hates you?
Yeah.
There is like a third, or I'm sorry, a third secret pill about now where people are like, hey, what if we rip off the DC emo scene, and that's your Weezer nerds.
Oh yeah.
That's true too. Yeah.
But nobody
Yeah.
likes that pill. So
I think a
Well, and
lot of
even if
people
they do,
now.
they don't want to tell anybody about it.
yeah, I mean that's kind of the hallmark of it.
All right, here we go. Dear MRR, the other day I went into Taco Bell. I went up to the counter and ordered a taco. I asked the cashier guy if he knew who was making my taco. He said he didn't. I asked him if he knew what kind of cheese was on my taco. He said, I don't know, cheddar, I guess. That's when I realized it wasn't about the tacos anymore. It was about being a huge corporate money making propaganda machine. So,
This poor dude, just
Yeah.
this guy's working like minimum wage, man. Cut him some slack.
Hey, who's making my taco?
Like, dude, I don't fucking know. It varies from day
What
to
kind of-
day
what
and
kind of-
hour to hour.
What kind of fucking cheese is on my taco?
That's a real unknown.
You're
Yeah.
a fucking sellout. You know that, right? You used to mean something. You motherfucker. You used to do something, But now you don't even know what you're giving to me. You're giving me slop, brother. What the fuck? I'm never coming back to this society. Oh.
Hey man, why'd you go off the grid? Taco Bell.
Taco Bell couldn't even tell me if it was romaine lettuce.
So then I yelled in the middle of this crowded restaurant, corporate tacos suck. Support your local taco scene. At first, everyone was looking at me weird, and the taco hell, not a typo. People were trying to get rid of me, but I wouldn't have it. I wouldn't let myself be silenced. Silence is death. So now he's causing problems at the local Taco Bell. Like he went from being annoying to like an actual public nuisance.
My man is getting kicked out of his local Taco Bell for like moral reasons, like a dilemma.
You don't have to eat the corporate taco.
This is where the class war starts. Is your local Taco Bell? That's where the iron is hot. It needs to be struck.
I understand it.
Oh man!
If anything bad happens at a Taco Bell in like the next year, I swear to God, this is satire, and I don't even go to Taco Bell. Okay,
satire.
Yeah, no, thank you. Thanks for clearing it out. I appreciate you, fellas. I yelled, do you people think that the people cooking are allowed to express themselves through their taco? So this guy, like, I know for a fact, and like we say this on this podcast a lot, or at least like when Anthony and I have been doing the TikTok live streams. This guy sucks. Like this guy sucks so hard.
This guy is a level 10 suckage. But here's my thing: is like I've known minimum wage like food guys. They will express themselves. They will spit in your food, and this happens. This is gonna happen.
Yeah,
they will.
No,
it's not gonna be what you want, but you wanted them to express themselves. It's not what you want; it's what you deserve.
Hey, dude, sometimes when you dance with the devil, he'll take the lead. You know what I'm saying? No, all Taco Bell people care about is what you sell the most. I was on a roll. Good job patting your own back, dickhead. Do you see all the Taco Grande just 2 blocks down? That place has been run by the same family for almost 10 years. They don't care about the latest trend. They won't bend over for the man. They just make good Mexican food. And then if any taco posers come in, they kick them right out. Fuck the taco posers.
Go to the Taco Grande. Do not go to the Taco Bell. Why?
Am I a taco poser? I didn't even know it.
I went to McDonald's earlier today and I said, "Can I get a medium well done steak?" And they looked at me like I was crazy.
Burger posers.
I said, "A bunch of burger posers, dude."
Burger poser. By the way, that sounds like a good band name. Burger Poser. I'd go to their show.
Not Taco Poser.
Yeah, both rule. I like both. Slowly but surely, the people began to get up and leave. They were walking to the Taco Grande. Some actually began to chant "Fuck the taco posers." No, they didn't.
No, everybody clapped. This is a Tumblr story. And then everybody claps.
Yeah.
I called them taco posers, and someone said, "Wow, I never thought about it that way." And they all left to go to Taco Grande. They're eating their meal, by the way. Like think about it. Like most of those guys are just sitting in there, just eating Taco Bell. We covered this story on the podcast before, and I looked it up. By the way, Taco Grande still in business. Good job. But there was something that I thought of after the podcast because I still had all my windows open. Do you think this is like a really, 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 really terrible advertisement? Like the worst.
Dude, that would be like they were trying to like do some like guerrilla marketing type shit.
Yeah. Because the place that they mentioned in this story is still open. It was formerly owned by like a different family member, but at the time it was still popping. And I was like, I can see that somebody would be like, "Yeah, we're gonna tell them that they're freaking taco posters, and they're gonna come over to us, and they're gonna love our tacos because we're real good about tacos." It sounds like something a dumb person would think of.
I'll say this. I would give them points for trying, but like, unfortunately, the person in this, like, if that's the case, like their idea of like a person that we should relate to in this ad is like the biggest dickhead on the planet. Like, here's my thing on this. To me, this is like a fantasy. Like this is like this dude's fantasy of like what he would like to do. And I just love the fact that he's like such a dickhead that like his fantasy is to like start a revolution at the local Taco Bell. Like he's just hammering and sickling out at like a fucking fast food drive-through chain.
Yeah,
they're like, "Man, like we just want to go home. I have a blunt in my car. Can you please leave me the fuck alone?"
I'm just saying this is another thing to add on to the point. I don't know if I said this to you on the podcast, but I think I found out afterwards. That Taco Grande place has chicken nuggets on the menu. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, man. It's not like this is either a play. Again, you're right. This is a shower thought gone far too long.
Well, it's interesting you brought that up because here's the end of the letter. "I had sowed the seeds of a revolution. The taco smell people started to cry. They knew their tyrannical reign of propaganda and brainwashing had seen its last days. And to this day, Taco Grande has seen more business than Taco Bitch on a regular basis. DIY will never die. Daniel in Austin, Texas."
Dude, is this corporate warfare? Like, is he actually just a plant for Taco Grande, and that's all this is?
See, that's what I'm saying. Is like it's not like they're like a totally like a totally mom and pop. They used to be apparently.
Well, Anthony, why don't we investigate this? Like, why don't we like try and like see if we can like talk to somebody and see like that would actually be kind of.
We're going to Austin, Texas to go to the authentic Taco Grande location because I forgot what the name is now. If you look at the last time we talked about this, they changed names, but it's the same location.
You guys ready for the second letter?
Excited.
I guess so, yeah.
Hell yeah,
Is it
let's do
even
it.
worse than this one?
Oh, bud, we're going downhill on this.
Oh
So,
god, we just dipped our toe. Oh fuck me.
dear MMRR, I am so pissed off. I'm in high school and they're trying to brainwash and conform me.
Oh, great start. Great start.
It happens all the time. I've been talking about it since the very beginning. That's all they do is try to brainwash and conform us. Exactly, dude. Me, high schooler, I'm thinking about it all the time. Like, why are they trying to conform me? Let me be rad. Let me ride skateboards. Let me read Mad Magazine.
For my language arts class, I have to write an Americanism essay. It's called Red, White, and Blue. United We Stand. Unless I write it, my English grade will plummet terribly. I already got out of one of these before, but it had to be a speech on tape. That you didn't get out of that. Like
No.
that's arguably worse. That you had to like then like say you had to memorize it and say it out loud. Like
Yeah.
like I gotta be honest, you didn't win that battle, but so what happened to you? I heard you accidentally got your foot ran over by a car. No, I got like my chest ran over by a car, but it's
Man, you're
better,
so
it's cool.
lucky. You're so lucky.
Massive improvement.
Yeah.
I can walk.
I have no help in this matter either. My parents are no help. My mom lives at church, and her and my dad won't accept the fact that I am an anarchist. Oh, God, a teenage anarchist.
I can't believe it.
What a twist.
He should
I
be
did
taken.
not see that coming.
He should be taken by Child Protective Services, but also they're conformists as well. So no, I can't believe they're like restricting his rights to like not want rights.
The goddamn conundrum, dude. They say that legally I can't get out of it for my belief. She probably doesn't know for real or even give a shit for that matter. I just can't believe the school expects us to accept all the shit they shove down our
Wait, wait, wait,
throats.
wait, wait, for his belief. Isn't that like being the it's not like a anarchism is a political spectrum. It's not like a religious belief. And anarchism is like the atheism of political beliefs.
Yeah.
You lack no beliefs.
I had to write a shitty paper last year too. Then I didn't totally believe in anarchy and I could bullshit my way through it. Now I can't stand the thought of betraying my beliefs like that. I thought about writing a paper that said stuff like red is for the blood of those massacred in wars. We had no business fighting. White is for the colors of the people in the government that don't give a shit about us, etc. This is like
Yeah.
the spicy like Bobby Hill Thanksgiving speech vibes. Do you know what I'm saying? Where he gets
No, I
mad.
completely. He made it the head. But if you think about it, he really is just doing the lesson.
Yeah.
They're asking
yeah.
about Americanism. He's making it heavier than it is. He's actually doing the lesson plan. He's conforming. No.
Oh shit. I know I'll get suspended or expelled if I do that though. I guess life sucks. Tough
What?
shit, huh? Oh well, I'll probably end up writing it, I guess. If you want to contact me, Marie in Illinois.
Well, I wish you the best. Marie in Illinois, I do think, I don't think you are allotted to conform, but I think the fact that your parents are not giving you the right to not want rights for everyone, I think is bad, and you need to get out of there. What year was this done?
This one is from May of 1995.
Yep, gotta get out of there.
Well,
Pretty.
Marie, we wish the best for you. We hope you were able to live all of your anarchist dreams. Dear MRR, recently I saw in a newspaper a new video game called Contra. I...
Oh my god.
I love my favorite new game, Contra.
I was disgusted when I read this because it's just like movies such as Rambo, Top Gun, and Red Dawn, which glorify war and make killing look fun. Oh God, because this particular letter is from a magazine that's from July of '87. So this
Yeah.
is very much like peak Reagan censorship bullshit going around right now.
Also, like, I'm pretty sure Contra takes place like hundreds of years in the future. Like, it's
Yeah.
not setting realistic expectations. Like, I'm pretty sure you're fighting aliens, and that's all right. Like the Xenos.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, like, I think, I mean, I'm not going to deny that Reagan personally helped fund the video game Contra, but I mean, that's what we were really fighting. I mean, that's what they're not telling you is that there was aliens.
It was them all along.
Exactly. I consider it a documentary personally, a
Yeah,
documentary
yeah.
you can play.
Yeah, no, it's giving you the inside scoop. This just came out after the Oliver North hearings, and kids are going ape over it. Are they really though? Are they are the kids going ape over the Oliver North hearing?
They're not. They're anarchists. They don't care about that.
You know what? You say that, and I'm just like, I'm kind of going back to the last one. Kids are the true anarchists.
That's fair. We forgot about Marie. The enemy in the video game is called the Red Falcon Organization. The first word that got my attention was the word red. In other words, red is communist. God damn it.
It's not that deep. It's Contra. It's not. It's okay. They weren't planning that. That is completely accidental. This goes back farther.
I mean, yes, the Contra is set in the distant future of 2633 AD, where evil Red Falcon organization has set a base on the fictional Galupa archipelago near New Zealand in order to wipe out humanity. It's Red Scare, honestly. I'm thinking, they mentioned New Zealand. That's the worst one. We should have blown them up years ago.
Famous communist stronghold, New Zealand.
Can you guys imagine the communist haka? Speaking of the latter, the word is used a lot as a part of the media hype. Shit, I've heard and read horror stories of the Contras. Everything from destroying homes, clinics, and schools to murdering civilians. For what? I can't believe that the kids are blind and misinformed to the real facts. The dude, this guy gives like talk your ear off with like dumb bullshit vibes that you would get from a guy at a bar. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
kind of grizzled and like he smells like cheap cologne and like Mad Dog 2020. So you see, the thing about the JFK assassination is you're like, oh fuck.
For the record, I'll chat with that kind of guy for a while, you know.
They're fun.
I respect
Yeah.
Mad Dog 2020. That's a quality beverage.
Oh,
Yeah.
no hate here. No hate here. But like that guy's fun to talk to, but there is a point with that guy where you're like, "Oh yeah, you are a little bit out there." The guy that I'm thinking of specifically in my head, I remember he kept trying to sell us like they were essentially drill bits. But they
What
were
the
like
fuck?
homemade drill bits that he
Wait. Homemade drill bits? What the
made.
That
Yes.
sucks.
And he had like this spiel about how like DeWalt and like Rigid were like the evil corporations of the world because of their
I mean, he's
drill
not
bits.
wrong.
Yeah, like I can get down with that, and like I'm not the biggest supporter of the federal government, but like homemade drill bits are not fucking OSHA approved.
Yeah, no.
No,
Like that
no,
that
not
is
at all.
like somebody's catching some shards in an eyeball.
Yeah, to say
Or
the
maybe they're
least.
the best. Maybe they're the best drill bit you've ever
I
used in
I
your
think
entire
you're
life.
you're losing an eyeball, and then you have to get that surgery where they like put your tooth in your eyeball or whatever, you know?
Look, homemade drill bits are moonshine logic, you know? There is a 20% chance that you're going to go blind, and then The other is like it's the best drill bit you've ever had, you know? So
Oh
I
Lord.
trust those art. I trust those odds.
Continuing. Well, here's the Contra game. Call 1-800-592-1000. You know, like Jerry Falwell, Jimmy Swaggart, and the like. Call up and disconnect when someone answers. Or you can aggravate the person on the other end. Whatever turns you on. 1-800-592-1000. Keep those phones ringing. Waste their time and money to prevent them from keeping up the Contra. So he thinks that Jimmy Swaggart and Jerry Falwell are running the Contras in South America.
Yes. Yes.
Dude, this guy rules. And like, I'll go on record. If they were, that's kind of cool. You know what? I'll say it. If that's what they were doing behind the scenes of their like scammy, religious following thing that they were doing, and they were also funding guerrilla warfare movement. Yeah, no,
The guy is going to be absolutely upset when one more year Super Contra comes out, the aliens strike back. He's going to be like, they're about immigration now. Ugh.
and to stop them from keeping a steady mercenary army that keeps on killing innocent people. Remember, 1-800-592-1000. Enjoy. P.S. to Dave Stein. You may find these games, Jerry Falwell, Jimmy Swaggart, etc., now the Contras, childish and ridiculous. But two people close to me became involved with the plain truth and changed dramatically. Just shows how religion can brainwash people within a short period of time. I find nothing funny about it whatsoever. If you don't like this game, don't play. Furthermore, if I pissed you off by this, that's tough shit. Later, JC.
See,
Dan.
this is why he's the best video game protagonist. Because JC Denton from Deus Ex Machina, that's him, dude.
Damn, you know this guy bothers the ever loving shit out of like the bartenders at the local dive bar in his area. Like, that they hate this guy.
Dude, bartenders hate to see this guy come in.
Yeah, dude.
Like, god damn. Fucking didn't putting their social worker degree to the test.
Yeah, for real.
When was the last Contra game? The last Contra game was Operation Galuku, which is a remake. Sorry, that's not a new one. Contra 4 was released in 2007. This guy may have defeated the Contras, you know? There hasn't been one in a while.
JC's out there putting in the real soldiers' work, defeating the Contras for us.
Yeah, think of how many Contras we could have had between 2007 and now. If it wasn't for him, he's like a bulwark against it.
We almost had Contra Spirit 64. Originally started for the Nintendo 64, but it was canceled. Contra for the GameCube, which is a reimagined version of the 64 game, that was also canceled. And the one that I'm looking at and fondly wanting to play is Contra Online, an online battle shooter for PlayStation 2, Xbox, and PC, which was also never released. So thank you, JC. I wouldn't have been able to play all these fun games if it wasn't for you.
It just hard cuts to like a video game studio at night, and JC's going around with a magnet, like wiping hard drives. Why do we keep losing everything at night? What is going on?
We haven't been able to finish Contra Online. It's been 20 years. Nobody has a PlayStation 2 anymore.
Dear MRR, we on Planet Tharg have been getting your magazine for quite a while now. A good friend of ours, Steve 666 and a half, passes it on to us, which is as good as
I fuck with this guy.
Yeah, dude. This guy rules.
This guy lives in the fucking desert.
Yeah.
All my homies fuck with Tharg.
Yeah, 100%. We're very pro Tharg here. Steve 666 and a half passes it on to us, which is good as we have no Earth money. Okay, I was going to give you a Tharg scene report, but not a lot happens here. We did have a scene, but it was wrecked by groinoids, a subhuman race that exists on Tharg. I liken them to what you have on Earth, but those go under the name of Nazi skins, I believe.
Not wrong.
Oh, Tharg is a small planet, and if any of you want to visit us, turn left at Pluto and head for the third star on the left. Okay, enough. The reason for writing is that we were saddened to hear that you stopped the reviews of tapes. On Tharg, we have no CD or record players due to the pressure on Tharg. Anything round explodes. I got to be honest, this guy's got some real good world building skills.
Yeah, but say it's like, how is their society? I guess they have to fly around because, well, no, you can't fly around because you can't make a circle. Man, shout out to the Thargians.
Yeah, no, the many mysteries are present on planet Tharg, to say the least.
They figured it out.
We understand the point that you are overworked, but we find that by not reviewing tapes, it's excluding a lot of people, as maybe people don't want to make records. It could be said that bands of vinyl, or should I say vinyl, are somewhat better than those that put out tapes. We think that for people in poor countries, it is maybe impossible to put out vinyl, and tapes are the only way of being heard. After all, are bands that only put out tapes the only true underground bands? And isn't Maximum R&R supposed to be an underground mag? Why not review just demo tapes? Forget bootleg vinyl. It's very hard for people to get anyhow. Also, reviews with no contact addresses are useless. Thanks for the space and sorry for the bad English, but we only speak Thargian. If anyone would like to contact us, then they should do so through Steve. Would very much like to get letters, we hear. Also, he said that with all the people that have ripped him off through record trades, zines, or simply not roped back to go play on the freeway at rush hour. Yours, Ian Mackay, on behalf of all Thargians. So they do have, on planet Tharg, they do have their own Ian Mackay, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I respect that.
Every society needs one, yeah.